I have just celebrated my 36th wedding anniversary. My wife and I went out for dinner to celebrate, and we recounted and discussed our lives together. She said, "You're a good husband, but how come you're not there for me?" I said, "What do you mean I'm not there for you?" There have been, in our 36 years, every year there's been 50 Shabbases, and there have been 13 Yontifs, which means there have been 63 occasions for me every year to say thank you to you, to be there for you. Why? Because every single Shabbos, my darling, you have made for our family a special kugel. You've made Yerushalmi kugel, you made Lakshan kugel, sweet kugel, potato kugel, souffle kugel, onion kugel, all types of different kugels. And each time I've said to you, dear, this kugel is fantastic. If you count 50 Shabboses and 13 Yontifs, that's 63 occasions that you made kugel, times 36, that's 2,268 kugels you've made for our family. And every single time I've said to you, dear, this is fantastic. A great kugel. Thank you so much for the kugel. She said, that's not called being there for me. I said, it's not. Thanking you for kugel. Thanking you for the chicken. Thanking you for the soup. Thank you for looking after our family. Why is that not called being there for you? She said, you could hire a maid to take care of the needs of the family. You can go to Meal Mart and buy a kugel, but you don't have a marriage relationship with the person who serves at the deli. You can say thank you to them, but that doesn't make a marriage relationship. I'd like you to talk about who I am and what I mean to you and the family. Talk about my character and values. So I said, oh, let me think about that. Dear, I want to tell you something. The effort and dedication you've made to make Shabbos for our family for the past 36 years, the effort of buying the eggs and buying the kugel and buying the lakshan and buying all the ingredients and slaving over the stove to make it for 2 hours so that we can eat it in 15, 20 minutes, shows your dedication, your love, your loyalty, your givingness, your perseverance, your resilience, your ability to be consistent for our family. That talks about really who you are as a person, a dedicated, loyal wife. She said, now you're talking. If we want to be there for our spouse, we need to talk about not saying thank you for what they do, but talk about what they are. I have something called the Wheel of Strengths. It's a large circle divided up into 6 sections, like 6 pieces of a pie. Each section is labeled. Section 1 is called intellect. Section 2 is called social skills. Section 3 is called personality or character. Section 4 is called spirituality or inspiration. Section 5 is family contribution. And the 6th section is called personal growth. And I use this wheel of strengths when I compliment, praise, and validate my wife. I talk about her intellectual abilities, her social skills, her character, her midos, her values, her inspiration, her spirituality, her contribution to family, and how she's grown over the years. This is a way in which we can be there for our spouse, not talking about what they do, but what they are. The way to build a relationship is not merely to say thank you or to be there for someone for what they've done and acknowledge that, but to understand who they are, what they're made of, what kind of character they have, and to build a relationship based on mutual validation, mutual respect, based on the values and the essence of what that person is. This coming Shabbos, my wife will make the 2,239th kugel of our marriage career. I'm going to turn to her and say, dear, I taste the love you put into this kugel. I taste your dedication. I taste your loyalty, your givingness, your compassion, your reliability, dependability, and your givingness to our family in this kugel. It tastes of a taste of your character, your personality. And I just love you for making this kugel.